Ryan Beeler's rounding them up. Episode 6, going to be December 12th. Welcome back, or if you're a new subscriber, or drop in the comments what you're looking for, ring the bell, and stay informed when I drop these episodes and round them up. Today's search is going to be tow trucks and wreckers. Got some flatbeds and rollbacks. It's all going to be 5K and under. As of December 12th, these are all listed for sale. So here we go. New to the channel, like always, lowest to highest on Craigslist and lowest to highest on Facebook Marketplace. Drop this in your URL, bring it right to any of these ads as of the 12th. This first one's going to start us off in Richmond, Virginia. It's going to be on Craigslist. It's $1,500, 78 Ford Wrecker, posted 15 days ago. It says 78 Ford Wrecker, 1 ton, 351 motor, 480 Homes body, old but works, asking $1,500, best offer. This probably should have been the pick of the day. Is it dated? Is it an old truck? But I tell you what, these trucks were all getting it done back in the day. I actually started off with running an old Ford like this. So yeah, if you didn't know, 25 years of my life was operating tow trucks. So that's why I like doing this search. On to another one. This one's going to be in Philadelphia 27 days ago. It's not been updated. It's another one of these old Fords. Trust me, they might look old. They might have billions of hours on them, but man, these trucks still get it done. So this one's a 74. He wants $34.99 for it. It's got a bunch of photos we'll throw through first. Got the 440 Homes. Yep, there's a lot of work running a truck like this. Got to have a couple nice J-hooks and a 4x4. But I can still tow new stuff. Plastic bumpers, I can still haul your shit with one of these. So they can get it done. It's just more work than a wheel lift truck. On to another one. I didn't even read that out. If you're interested in that, again, it was Philadelphia. It was $3,500. I think that's kind of high. You can get them cheaper than that. Obviously, this one works and operated. And 15 days ago, $1,500. I'm telling you, this should have been probably the pick of the day. On to another one. This is going to be like more of a, you're trying to run a business or personal use. It's going to be in Wausau. Wisconsin, right? Yep. So this is in Wisconsin. It's a 92. I like these wreckers right here. I've run a couple of these for quite a few years too. If it's a stick shift, the transmissions can be hard to get out there, an Allison transmission or what, and they can be costly. So you can put out $2,000 for just a transmission for this truck. So let's read it. It says runs great, 7.3 diesel. That's exactly what mine had. Mine did have a turbo too. I also had a 460 gas one. So if my preference is, I know everybody loves them diesels, but man, when it comes to replacing parts, you're going to wish you had that gasoline engine in there, I'm telling you. Plus the cost of fuel. So it's cash only. And it says it has a blown hydraulic line, and like all my wrecker episodes, it's probably the one inside that wheel lift. One that retracts inside out of here, and it's a real pain in the ass to put in, but it's doable. Don't never let it steer you away from buying a truck like this. Just go out there, operate this fun thing, find out where that leak's coming from, which he should already know. And by the picture right here, again, I'm going to say that it's the one in the lift, and it might even be the one that makes it go up and down, because if you look, he's got a chain wrapped around it. But it's a decent looking truck. Just because it looks good doesn't mean it's going to operate good. On to the last Craigslist ad. It's going to be another one of them. This is a 95 here for $5,000. It's going to be in New Hampshire, listed 30 days ago, and it's not been updated. Wow, it's a stick. Not a bad looking truck. Looks pretty clean. Says 95 Ford Wrecker 4x4. You gotta dig it. It's 4-wheel drive, and I didn't even notice that at first. It's a 5-speed. Starting to blow some smoke, it says. So that's not good. Rest of the drivetrain's good. Main boom piston is leaking. That ain't good either. $5,000 for this truck. So rebuilding that seal, that could be expensive. Probably gonna have to take the whole pump out and take it somewhere and have them put seals in it. So that could be costly too. But man, this is a clean looking truck. Again, it's been here 30 days, so I'd say it's got some issues. On to another one. This is going to start us off on Marketplace, so we're back to the lowest one of the day. It's going to be 2 weeks ago, Dayton, Ohio. Check it out. 69 Chevrolet Wrecker. $1,500. I'm digging it. I didn't dig that it had a small block, because you know how I feel if you've watched my previous tow truck episodes. A small block does not work in a wrecker. It don't have enough torque. And it is a stick, so you gotta dig that. Well, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool truck for $1,500. Again, even just for advertisement out in front of your tow business. Came by a sign for that. On to another one. This is going to be a 95 Ford Super Duty here for $2,000. It's going to be listed 3 weeks ago, Michigan. It's a 95 Super Duty wrecker. Needs to be finished. Seat put in, radiator hoses, brake lines connected, battery. That sounds like some pretty easy shit to not have it done already. And it says, have not had the engine running since installation into the truck. So I don't, it is only $2,000. It's in Michigan. But it's pretty rusty on the bottom. On to another one. This is going to be a 97 GMC here for $2,500 3 days ago in Columbus, Ohio. Needs a motor. So, I mean, if you got a badass diesel engine sitting around or a big block Chevy, boom. There you go. There's your wrecker for $2,500 3 days ago in Columbus. 97 GMC. On to another one. This is going to be 83 Chevy Silverado. Never really cared for these ones, but mainly it's because everybody takes the big blocks out and tosses a small block in it, and then they're just not worth the shit. But this has 6.2 diesel, so you gotta dig that. Ran last year when they parked it, of course it did. So it's $2,850 your best offer. And you see it. It's pretty rusty. Looks like it could use a lot of help. On to another one. Check out this one. This is a 68 Chevrolet C50 wrecker. $2,900 7 weeks ago, Tennessee. Body and wrecker bed in good condition. Engine's a 366 big block. So see, I'd rather have that than a small block. And it says out of the truck. That ain't good. Front fenders are not attached. $2,900 only. Check Facebook once a day, so be patient with him getting back to you. But what a cool big truck that you'd really have to bust your ass to haul stuff with. But it's the Holmes 500. Yeah, the motor's out of it. But he did say he had a 366 big block to go with it. On to another one. We're at $3,300 now, listed 2 weeks ago. Gonna be in Texas. It's a 95 Chevy. And cab chassis, I don't know, the headlights are pulled out of it. Looks like it's got doors off a different truck, a bed off of a different truck. I don't see cables and shit run. It looks like nothing's hooked up. I have this tow truck for sale, needs work, but we'll start with the battery and gas in the intake. I was restoring to have a tow truck for my business, but God, flatbeds don't need this. It's only 90% on the has a clean title, so I mean it's cool that you put that in there. We'll delete after it's sold, so no low ballers, so it's still available, but man, it looks rough. It's like a project for sure. It does have some kind of cool hood on it, but I don't get nothing hauled home. With nice simulators. Other than that, I don't know, $3,300. On to another one. Man, this looks like a lot of work right here. For only $3,330, someone put over $3,300 worth of work into this just to do what this has done. So it's a cutaway Econoline 90 Ford van. It's in Texas, listed a day ago. Not a bad looking van, and the tires look good. But damn, that took a lot of work to do this. I mean, does it look perfect around here? No, it don't. But man, that didn't happen overnight. I don't know about these boards, man. Look how high of a pitch that is. So for hauling trucks, maybe, but damn, I do not like these ramps. But I'm sure you could redesign some of that, maybe, if that's the kind of thing you're wanting to build. A wedge bed, boom, there's one. $3,300 on a '98 Econoline van. Runs and drives good. Good work truck, low miles, clean title. On to another one. It's gonna be another wedge bed. So here's an '82 Chevy 3500 for $3,500 in Dayton, Ohio, listed 3 weeks ago. Ramps for this aren't going to be as bad. This thing's kicked down to the ground pretty good. So it's probably got some pull-outs. Still going to be too much of a pitch for your low-ride type Camaros and newer '80s Camaros. They ain't going to go up on there. Any kind of newer car that sits low, yeah, you don't want this. I had the carburetor installed. But electronic choke was not, I don't know. Had carb tune, but seems to have blow leaking on the gasket intake. Lowered the price. There's something wrong with the motor. I would bet it's a small block. It is. On to another one. This one's pretty cool, but look at the pitch on this. It's like somebody took the sleeper cab or big toolbox area out of it or something. There's a big empty spot between these. So I don't know what we got going on. Listed 2 weeks ago. It's in Maryland for $3,500. It's a '64 Chevy ramp truck. Runs and drives. Has a Kansas title. No trades. Cash only. It's a 60-year-old truck. Was used Saturday. Moved vehicles. Has driven from somewhere to somewhere to somewhere. Well, not ship. That'd be cool for just taking your race car to the races. Got an old drag car, especially like a '64 Chevy or something. Look at that thing going down the road. Was that cool or what? Not even sure that was it. That's just a picture of one, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. It's only a small block in it, so you can't like that. This was on an episode before. No, that's that same '78. I said it was pretty cool in PA. It's been here 16 weeks. Yeah, it's a cool looking square body Chevy there. Well, I said I don't really care for these as wreckers, but put a 366 in this, I'd like to have it. Not a bad looking wrecker. I'm surprised to see that ad still on here. So again, you always got to drop the URL, get on the area, PA, look it up, you'll find it. And contact the person. Don't go on and just, sometimes I post phone numbers. It shows phone numbers, and yeah, best offer. Still runs, been sitting, 4-wheel drive, built 350. So yep, needs a better motor. Have a title. Leaf spring bracket's broken in the rear, so it's probably got rusty rear frame around the rear end. That's probably why it's still sitting here. On to another one. This one's going to be in Iowa. It's an '89 Chevrolet for $39.95, so we're almost up to $4,000. Plus reasonable offer, 454 engine, so you gotta like that. It's got the big block still in it. It's a wheel lift truck with the bone and the sling, so I'm digging all that. It's probably a pretty decent truck worth checking out. Iowa 2 weeks ago. On to another one. There's some famous Fords. Like I said, these trucks, you can pick them up. They're out there. This one don't look too bad at all. Even got wheel dollies up on there. And an old school light bar. 5 weeks ago, Colorado, $4,000. It's a '73 with the Holmes 440 tow truck. All operational equipment. Original hydraulic winch, manual boom, and sling unit. Has a 390 in it. All the fluids have been gone through. Floor pans need attention. I have new replacements that go with it. New battery included. Pan dollies, chain, sling, possible tire chains if price is right. Plugs includes plug-in lights and a hitch. Check it out, hauling the boat with it. These are awesome trucks. Tell you what, they'll get it done. You don't care about riding in an old Ford. That's the one to grab right there. Again, that was out in Iowa, Colorado on that one. On to another one. Check it out, another old Chevy. This is 67 here. You gotta dig that. $4,500 3 weeks ago, Indiana. And it's another wedge bed with a small block. So I'm not saying they won't get it done, but engine's not gonna last long. I'm gonna be slow moving down the road with heavy stuff. I don't know, you know. All depends what you're doing with it, I guess. This is a 67 C30 ramp truck. Runs and drives, have extra wheels, runs good, needs a windshield and some body work. 4,500 best offers. There's what you got. It was posted 3 weeks ago. On to another one. We're up to $4,500 now. This one was listed 5 weeks ago. Alabama, 76 square body Chevy, 3,500. Showed the hood sitting off of it. Got some old ass crazy looking bed put on it. I think that's too much for that, man. But if you're in the area, 5 weeks ago, $4,500. On to another one. It's another one of them awesome looking Fords, right? This one here don't look bad at all. 79. It's an F350 4,500 3 weeks ago, and it's in Florida. It's not easy to find good deals on shit in Florida. This one here's got a wheel lift that picks up with the boom, so the boom lifts a wheel lift. So you gotta kind of dig that. It's a little less work than running that sling all the time. It does have twin line winches on it. 79 Ford Ranger tow truck for sale. It does have AC, and it's all there. You gotta dig that in Florida. You gotta have AC in there, right? It's got the wheel lift. 79. There's very little rust. Ridiculous offers. So people have been lowballing him probably. But again, 3 weeks ago, it looks like he's still got it. Check it out. On to another one. It's going to be an 80 Ford here. This might have been on my old episode too. It says 9 weeks ago. Indiana. $4,500. It's an 80 F350 with 400 manual 4-speed. Truck is not a 4x4. Showed it hauling a Chevy, didn't it? Yeah, you gotta love that. That's all he's got. It's 3 photos. Nice little write-up on it though. Guess if it's in your area, Indiana, 9 weeks ago. Kind of be fishy if he still has that. If so, there's probably something more wrong with it. On to another one. This is a 95 F250 for 4,500. It's going to be in Ohio. Listed a week ago. It's got wheel lift holding up by the boom. I don't know what's up with that. Post-skip scheme flag. But 7.3 diesel stroke, 5-speed, 2-wheel drive, all hydraulic work underneath is clean, needs injectors. Yeah, so it's got engine problems. Will not answer if it's still available. So if the ad's up, the truck's still for sale. That's all you had to put. But we'll consider trades for other trucks. Only 3 photos, but I dig it. Just because I've run like I said, quite a few of these 92 to 95 Fords, and these things are goddamn get it done trucks. On to another one. This is going to be a 97 Chevy 4x4 wrecker. Body PTO, looks like 4x4, yep. So, what's he saying? No engine in this truck? Bed looks like it's sanded for paint. 97 work horse, great for any shop. Good for scrap metal business. Just handful of cash takes it. Wheel lift, boom, twin winch, Old truck with still plenty of life left. Well, maybe it does have an engine. If so, he's not saying what size, and he didn't show you under the hood. And up here it just says record body PTO, so I'd bet there's no engine in this, but guess you'd have to hit him up to find out. It was 2 weeks ago in Iowa again. So on to another one. This one's going to be in Oregon, but how do you not include it, man? And people in Oregon, they always got the coolest, sweetest shit. I swear, I need to just move my ass to Oregon. But 50 Chevy Wrecker, $5,000 for this thing. Check this out. Can't say I've ever operated one of these. What a cool looking wrecker. $5,000's a little steep, considering it does look like it needs some work, but man, that'd be cool advertisement too, again, for your business out front. A little bit of paint, some decals, and do it all up with your name on the side of it. But again, Oregon, $5,000. We have an old tow truck we're selling. Great for someone to work on this winter. Get it all fixed up, they said. I love the back wraparound window. I just dig it. I dig the truck. Again, can't say I've ever run one like that one. $5,000. On to another one. We are up to $5,000. The limit was $6,000 today. I think I might have said it was $5,000 earlier, but the limit was $6,000. So this is a '79 Chevy square body. $5,000. 4 weeks ago, Colorado, 454 5-speed. So I dig the first stuff he's talking about. Dually, everything works. Needs a little bit of body work. 5K or trade. Boom. And then you get to that backside, and it's the old school winch. And it's again lifting the wheel lift, but I guess it's better than the sling. The sling is there. And I see dollies. So this could be a great deal right here, man. Got a damn good engine in it. Everybody knows 454, that's going to get it done. So yeah, this is probably definitely worth checking out. Colorado, 4 weeks ago, $5,000. On to another one. So it's going to be a '77 Chevrolet for $5,000. California, C30 tow truck, trans-driven PTO, 350 Vortec motor, 4-speed trans, runs and drives. But it's small block, so if you got your choice, this on the other one, obviously I'd be buying the other one. It didn't have the wheel lift add-on either. Strictly sling. Got a big hitch sticking out with a ball. On to another one. This is going to be an '87 wrecker here, Ford F350. $5,000 9 weeks ago, Michigan. Again, old school lift with the winch. This might actually operate with the hydraulics. It's a twin line winch boom, so you got to dig that with dollies. So not fuel injected, has carburetor, gas motor wrecker for sale. You have 350, it's a 4x4 twin line, '87, brand new tires. Only thing wrong with it is an emergency brake line to be DOT approved. Bought from out of state, just don't have the time to use it. All new LED lights on top and the back. Just having to put on it. So $5,000 or best offer, no lowballers, excellent condition, no negative comments, 84,000 miles. Actually, from Michigan, man, that thing don't look bad. That dark blue matches their state trooper cars. On to another one. This one's going to be a 1983, $3,500, Cleveland, Ohio. It's going to be 383 wheel lift, sling. I don't know what a 383 is. We put a stroker race engine in it. That might be what he's claiming. I don't know why you'd want a stroked out 383 in it, but alrighty then. Cleveland, Ohio, throw $5,500 5 days ago. So it did just kind of go on there. On to another one. This one's 4 weeks ago, Tennessee, $5,500. It's an '84 Chevy. So we've seen quite a few of these square bodies. I do dig the twin line winches. Those look like brand new cables. wrapped up on there. Got a nice comfortable seat. Some nice looking aluminum rims. Some LED lights. Nice big semi bumper on the front of it. I dig it. $5 grand. And it's got a 354 speed. Brand new starter. Little cosmetic work it says, but again, I wouldn't recommend buying one of these wreckers with a small block engine. On to another one. I mean, I guess we could make an exception if this one has a small block, right? Because look how badass that looks. 1970 Chevrolet, $56.70 is the price. It's gonna be in Maryland, and it was posted a week ago. New battery, new chrome plated alternator. Now you know that's not a requirement, right? A new chrome plated alternator. Alrighty then. New large side mirrors. I do dig the large side mirrors. New air horn, which I noticed too. It has an air horn and an LED light bar. Can be converted to a stake bed or pickup truck. Needs hydraulic for use of tow truck. Needs a new paint job. It says to $7,000 or best offer, but we see he's down to $56.70. Big old oil spot underneath it, right about here. And it looks like that oil shit all up through here. Dig the hood scoop, and it says it needs paint. Don't look bad in the pictures. And there's your air horns, LED light bar. Yep, that's small block. Got some kind of crazy ass air compressor set up in here. My old 74 Ford used to have an AC pump that was done up with a hose that wrapped up into the core support, and you used to have to touch the wire for the compressor to kick on. But man, I tell you what, you better have that hose hooked to the flat tire already, because man, if you didn't, it would blow that line straight and blow the end off within seconds. That's how much power that AC pump. And it was just one of your old school AC pumps. It was pretty kick-ass. And it was a lot cooler than having all this shit. I mean, what needed to be done with the old system was run a line to a big tank on the back and have a regulator, but never did that because I ended up getting rid of it. But cool old Chevy right here. It does say it runs smooth. It looks cool. If anything, it looks cool, right? So on to another one. This is a 97 for $8,500 4 days ago in California. This looks like a pretty damn nice truck right here. Snatch and grab wheel lift with the boom. Only got 2 photos on there. And it's not in English, so I can't read it out. But nice looking record, man, for $5,800 California. And again, 4 days ago. On to another one. This is the limit, $6 grand. This one's again an 86 Chevrolet, and this one's the quad cab, so you gotta dig that. Listed a week ago in Maryland. No front bumper on it. Yeah, and it looks like it's got a small block in there. No, it's 454. So you gotta dig that. With an AC pump. Looks like a new alternator. I don't know why that looked like a small block valve cover on there though, but it wasn't. So yeah, that is a big block. I should put my glasses on, right? And it says smooth running 4x4, 454 crew cab, very little rust. They're gonna put a flatbed on it. And it says life happens. Interior's in pretty good shape. Hydraulic pumps work. I only drove it for a couple hours. Looked like a new hydraulic pump laying there coming with it, but the bed looks pretty good on there. It's like a pretty decent Chevy wrecker right there. You gotta dig the quad cab. On to another one. This one looks like business ready. So if you were looking for a business truck tonight, it's Dusky, Ohio, 4 weeks ago, an 89 Chevy. Yeah, this truck looks clean enough to just start towing people's cars, man. All you need is a lockout kit, nice little impact, aluminum jacks. You can do them tire changes and lockouts, and boom, you got yourself a business with this. It says runs and drives, 4-speed manual transmission, didn't tell you what size engine. 6,000 best offer. No shots under the hood, because you can guarantee it's a small block. On to my pick of the day. And it's going to be just like that record video before I had, because these 78s and 79s, 77s, this is my favorite, your Dodge pickup truck right here. So yeah, this is a 77 Dodge tow truck for $2,500, listed a week ago. So, still shopping for my Christmas presents, anybody? Boom, here's what I want for Christmas. This tow truck right here. I'll take this one. I don't know if it was I fell in love with this truck body style because, like, my first car was a 71 Roadrunner. Like, this is the same kind of body line you got down the side of that car, around the wheel wells, and even the same kind of cutout in the hoods. So, I don't know, and I just dig the grills. California, look how clean this truck looks. And it looks like it's been sitting underneath, like, they had a tarped over tent over top of it for a while, but man, look how good that dash looks. The seat looks decent. I don't see rust out cab corners or nothing. The door's not rotted off. See the price right. $2,500. 77 tow truck parked for 17 years. Radiator was stolen. Winch worked good. Straight body. It sat after new job took me out of town. Sold as is, not running. 440 cubic inch. Asking $2,500. Yeah, it says asking. I'd love to have this. So if you're looking for a cool ass fucker, boom. I believe we just found one right here tonight. Again, it's been listed for a week. It's in Fresno, California. Can't get over this guy's house fast enough to buy that. Especially if you can get it for $2,000. Well, hope you enjoyed the episode. And again, if you're not subscribed and you want to find something, or you're looking for a certain type of vehicle, subscribe. Drop in the comments what you're looking for. Ring the little bell. Stay informed when the new round them ups come out. And I'll round them up for you. Like always, everybody, thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And peace out.